An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Easy. SOS. 58 to Mike. 58. Triple C. Rip right. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Winston. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On the draw, it's White. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Ready. Flag. We'll do that. Follow. Watch the ball. 58 to Mike. Easy.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be
dope ass kick, bro.
Kicking at its finest right down at the 1 yard
Yeah, well, I fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I was up there goddamn me 21-7 and shit. And you play it again. I fuck with you, nigga.
99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ball. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now go up on 1st down. nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Throwing on third. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing again is gone. They got a man. It's Woods. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. John Simon in on the stop. Throwing on second down. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready. Black, what is that? Green, triple C. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Force it. Hey, 81 right.
To throw is Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on. Come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find it.
They hit him and forced that incompletion. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. Winston to throw for it on fourth. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. 3rd down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Goff now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Check 49, check 49. 3, 17. Lucky. Flip.
On second down, they'll run with White. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Winston now. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun, here's Gone. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come on, man. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long for Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gone. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
It's our deal. It's our deal.
From the 29, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. We're ready. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
First down, Winston. This is White on the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Winston. He's got White here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Jameis again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. On third down, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Yeah, my fault. I'm in this damn Madden game, bro. So shit, I wouldn't.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be
what that nigga say?
The punt team will now come out on 4th down.
3rd quarter. He asking for a force win because I'm up 27-0. I got the Rams. He got New England. But nigga, I got so many motherfucking stats. I told the nigga I'm just run the ball for now.
Go to sleep, nigga.
All he gotta do is run through the hall.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Wow. Fucking want to join up low?
The Pats is a line ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Alright, man, this nigga agreed. We got 2 clock for the rest of the We got 2 clock for the rest of the game.
This is away in a
So I'm already in the 4th with 5 minutes left.
And And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let me get straight to the second half and get to
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had a punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground, right again. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 89 yards. And the Patriots make
this bitch-ass nigga scored.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another period for Gurley. And he's up in it after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter. Losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
And it gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure in the second half,
unfortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
What?
So for the Rams, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home.
Because I got to ask all these questions.
They can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2.
I'm the second big cousin, nigga. Shit.
Nah, we ain't talking about size, nigga. I'm the big cousin.
That nigga say we ain't talking about sides, nigga. I ain't talking about sides either, nigga. I'm the second big cousin, nigga. Shit.
We'll see you next time.
I got one of them girls over you.
Shit got to come through me to come to your ass, nigga.
I thought one of them girls was over you.
Who? Helena is. But shit, nigga, you already know, nigga, when it comes to us niggas. Shit.
Nah, nigga, we gonna go and skip up the easy.
Motherfucker. Helena ass don't mean shit.
This she do because she out too. You can't say that.
Shit, you already see her motherfucking statuses, nigga. She going through some shit, nigga. I'm the second in command, nigga.
What you going through with old boy?
I don't even know, bro. Just she acting like a fucking geeker, bro.